Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Into the Toy Box. Daddy's home for good this time. And with that, I will bring out the co-host who's been carrying the show on his back for the past couple months,
Hey,
Big Ray Bob.
all. Hello. Good to see you.
Man, how are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. Glad to be back doing this show again. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've
it has. It's good to have you back.
Thanks. Been on it regularly. So anyway, hopefully my internet stays on because it looks like I'm at one little dot right now. So
Uh-oh.
that's awesome. Welcome back. But you're not going to be on the show very long. So anyway, all right. So how you doing, Bob?
All right. It's been a good
Uh,
weekend.
how was the stream this afternoon?
Oh, it was good. We were talking with the owner of Cotswolds Toys. He recently got in a big shipment of like the core vehicles and playsets and figures and stuff. So
All
if you're
right.
looking for reasonably priced vehicles for your 118 guys, go check out Cotswolds Collectibles.
Yes, for sure. I'll have to check that episode out. My wife's been out of town for about 5 days, and so I have
Oh,
been
busy man.
busy running kids here and there. I got the kids this weekend, and so yeah, it's been super busy, but
Mhm.
it's been good. It's been good. All right, I guess. Well, you want to hit the chat up and see what's going
I do.
on?
Yeah, got Bjorn here. How you doing?
Sure.
Good to see
Oh,
you.
by the way, I spilled some Warhammer paint earlier, probably like 30 minutes ago. I was trying to finish up a custom, and I did not seal the cap. It's one of those where the Warhammer is like
The little flip top,
it's not the it's the oh gosh, it's the very, very thin stuff, not like the base paint. It's the
kind of like the
uh,
wash or whatever.
wash. It's a wash, right? You know how that thin that stuff is, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
on the Warhammer ones, they have a lid that like snaps down on it, and you can squish it shut instead
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
screw off. And
Mhm.
I was grabbing for it, and it like slipped out of my hands and turned over
Ooh.
as I was pressing the thing down. Oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
that stuff went everywhere, and I was immediately cussing because I had it on my hands, I had it on my phone charger. It was like running towards the custom pieces that I had. It was like a disaster for a hot minute. But anyway, I survived, I guess, and got it all cleaned up. Nothing was damaged, so that was great. So
Well,
anyway,
excellent.
yeah. All right.
Also got
Um,
Ian here with us. How you doing?
Ian, hey man, thanks for watching. And I have some information about that custom you were talking about. I'll show you what I did. Since we're in the midst of the last week of Figtober 2025.
Yeah, it's
So
almost done. Just a few more days.
that's right. That's right.
Nebula's next to
Nebula, hey
here with us.
man. Hey.
And Nebula, if it were within my power to give you a weekend do-over, I would, but I
Yeah,
can't. Sorry.
yeah. I'm not ready for Monday either, but it's coming regardless.
Yeah. Time marches on.
Yeah.
Jerry's here with us.
Hey
Hey,
Jerry.
what's up?
Hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah, I got a little
Yep.
personalized message there from
Hello.
Nebula. Fat Red Food is here. Howdy ho.
Hey, Boo. What's up?
Michael, good to see you again.
Hey, Michael.
Also got MCR. What is up?
MCR. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out and watching, man. I know you guys could probably be doing other things on Sunday night, but we do appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and hey, here's someone. Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures is here with us this week.
Hey,
So,
welcome.
hey
Welcome.
ho.
All right.
Just saw where he had sent Super Awesome Geek Toys, John, a box of Adventure People stuff. So,
Okay. Awesome.
good always see classics come back every once in a while.
Yeah, I say, yeah, that's cool. We need to recirculate toys every now and then.
Hmm.
Let me bring back this one slide because it slipped off when I disappeared earlier.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Um, is that all the chat, Bob, or is there anything else?
Yeah, we are caught up. As new people show up, I'll bring them
Okay.
up and we'll say hey.
All right. All right. Well, like I said, thanks everybody for coming out and watching tonight. Thanks everybody watching Replay Squad. Appreciate it. We Bob and I just like to talk about toys, and
Yep.
we like to chat about it, and hopefully everyone likes to hear what we have to say about it.
Sometimes even like to play with toys.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, tonight we are going to just talk about toys, some new releases, so just some little bit of everything. We don't have any guests on tonight, so it should be pretty chill. But before we get into any of the news and stuff like that, I have to say, pretty much, Figtober may have already been won today. Or when did you post these, Bob? Today or yesterday?
Friday
Friday. Okay.
for
So
the
Figtober may
adventurer.
have already been won
Oh
Friday.
no.
So,
There were other people that have done much better.
okay, so let me just
Customs,
say
but
this. Bob technically does not really do a whole lot of customs and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like do what you do, you know. And
Mhm.
so he's dabbled with customs and stuff like that. It's not like
Yeah,
he can't do
done,
it, but
yeah, I've done some Star Wars stuff and
yeah,
whatnot. But
he's done it, and they've been some pretty good customs. And I wish
yeah,
that,
thank you.
like I love that Space Wolf. I mean, I love that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
and I've taken a page or two from some of the stuff that I've seen you do, just because it sort of like inspires me to like maybe go a different direction with something. How you started it. So anyway, Figtober, if anybody doesn't know, Figtober 2025, if you like search that on Instagram, it's basically creating one custom action figure
Thank you.
for each day of October. And so Starboy Station and his son, Van, sort of created this thing last year as a sort of a challenge for each other to do, for Joel to do a figure a day, and for his son to do basically like an Inktober art piece every day. And so
And
anyway, so this is year
those
number
artists have been
two.
knocking it out.
Yeah. This is year number two, and both of them have redone, they re-upped again this year. And so this year it's like it's bigger than ever. And so anyway, a lot of people are like doing it, and so I'm doing it. And so anyway, so Bob posts Friday. It was like, I don't think you haven't done any Figtober post, right, of the year.
No,
So
this is the first one.
this is the
This
first
yeah.
one. Like, not only did he do his first Bigtober post, but then he did a mic drop because it's like he gave the story with all of this, and it's like, man, it's like, how can you beat this? I was like, damn, I should quit right now. I'm gonna throw away all my Bigtober
No.
figures. I'm just gonna dump them in the trash and throw them away because I'm apparently doing Instagram wrong. Okay, so
Yes, to answer
yes,
Nebulous Nexus, yeah.
this is Bob in O-ring form. Okay. So this is the next slide. Well, some of these slides are out of order, but basically he's, fighting off dinos, fighting off evil, organizations.
Well, we can say warlords is the term I
Warlords.
use to just keep it neutral.
Dancing with princesses, different planets, also being a member of different teams and stuff. What team is this, Bob?
So this is the what I've done so far of the Space Case 12. A couple of them are customs, but most are just bought.
So are there 12 figures in this team?
There will be eventually.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right now, I'm only up to 6.
Gotcha. I just wonder if you were leaving room to add a few more,
Oh, yeah. And the membership will probably change over time because it's
nice.
the idea of it was so when I was a kid, I had a a little figure carry case that was called a space case, and it had 12 slots.
Gotcha.
So that was always like when I get shipped off to grandma's for a week over the
Right.
summer and whatnot. Just grab up the space case, and there's my 12 favorite
Nice.
figures ready to
That's
go
awesome,
on.
man.
Yeah, so
Bringing that from your childhood to now, that's awesome. And then this team is
I just call them the adventure team because
gotcha.
they're the Super 7 GI Joe figures, but since they don't have as many like guns and weapons all sculpted all over them, they kind of
Mhm.
remind me more of like a cross of the when the old GI Joe was like shifting out of war, and also like the adventure people. So
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. So very well done, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very well done. Because, like I said, I think it's awesome that you did that. Also, this is
Council of Bobs.
Council of Bobs. We have 2 Bobs in the Council of Bobs, and I can't wait to see the council growing because it's
Yeah.
like we're gonna have to see a different Bob in different formats and stuff. It's like
Well,
the Loki TV. I mean Loki. It's
yeah.
like the TVA TV show with all the different Lokis.
Mhm.
So we got to see all the variants of Bob. Okay. So
Well,
yeah,
rumor
can't wait to
has
see
it
this.
that there
You
is
what?
a rumor has it that there is an Eagle Force Bob in the works. So
Nice, nice. All
I
right,
just
all
got to
right.
get more time to like finish painting them up.
Nice. Can't wait.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, Bjorn a Lego Bob would be
There
awesome.
you go. Yeah. And Bob, yeah, you might as well make your God, what is the name of that? What's the Mega Connects or whatever?
Oh, Mega Constructs.
Yeah, Mega Constructs. You gotta make
Yeah.
a version of that,
That.
So,
I think I've got some long-ish hair for those because
yeah,
some of those
you need to
figures, the hair popped
Google.
off
Yeah,
and
you need
on.
to Google that and see if you can find you a figure to
Mm.
custom or something. Because you got to have one in Mega Connects format or your scale because you have a lot of that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Perception. Yeah, that's funny. Um, all right. So let's see here. Before we go any further, let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So
This is an awesome figure.
thank you, thank you. This was the custom I did today for it. Basically, it was like the Alien Goon prompt for the Figtober 2025, and so I'm gonna see if anybody can tell me how many different figures this is off of, because basically this is a combination of a few different figures with pieces and stuff. And you don't have to do anything with the weapons or anything like that. But so
Four?
um, let's see. I'm okay. So the top, the torso, and the legs are 2 figures.
Mhm.
The head, of course, is a different figure. Um,
Zamon's here.
and let's see here. Was that? Oh,
I
okay.
was just saying Zamon's here under his
Hey,
new name, My
Fremont.
Small World.
Hey, thanks. And so basically, the shoulder pads with the strap going across is a different one. So basically, Bjorn was doing some experimenting last year, I think
Yeah,
it was.
his experiments are really
Yeah.
cool.
And so he was basically taking a lot of the Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi, Jabba's Goons figures that got re-released last summer. The Barada, the Nikto, the has Klaatu? No, not Klaatu. Weequay, I guess it was. Barada and I guess the Nikto Guard or something. Anyway, there was 3 of them that came out that were re-released, and of course they were, the typical older sculpts to where they had, the legs that, were basically like Kenner figures back in the day. There was no articulation really with the hips and stuff. They just moved, in and out pretty much, And so, but they did have knee articulation. Their feet weren't articulated. But anyway, so he did a bunch of experiments, and he was popping and swapping those bodies together in different forms. And so I guess about a week ago, I said, "Hey," I said, "did you just use water for that or what?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just used water." I said, "Okay." So yeah, so basically, yeah, the weekway, yeah, the Clatoonian Raider is the same buck. So like you can these guys up, you can pretty much pull the waist on torso from the legs off, and you can interchange them. Those figures you can interchange them. I think Bob, you might have done this, maybe. I'm not sure.
I've done some swaps. I don't think I did any though with like the swivel hip guys.
Gotcha. All
Um,
right. So anyway, I basically was trying to make a goon. I know that there's a few people that they do really good. Utah Don, he does a really good job with like his customs and stuff. Hey, Rad, what's up, man? Um, Rad
oh
Toy
yeah,
Galaxy is here from World Makers Consortium on Friday nights. Hey,
and
Pirates.
Pirates of the Galaxy from
Pirates
Wednesday.
of the Galaxy is here, and he's
Wednesdays.
from Whip Wednesday Live on Wednesdays
Mhm.
on his YouTube channel. Um, so anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. But anyway, I was messing around with a few of these guys. I interswapped, the torsos and legs and a few, and a couple of them I really didn't think looked that great. Just because it just didn't really match up kind of the way I wanted to. But this one, I was like, this one doesn't look too bad. So yes, the armor part is from Imbo. Yes, and I've decided that I'm gonna see if I can track down more of the Imbo figures. I don't know how expensive they are, but I'm definitely gonna try to get them loose or what I can because
Mhm.
that armor piece fits so well on some of these figures. I was just
Nice.
putting it on here and there, and this guy, it almost fits him almost perfectly. I mean, you can see a little bit of his shoulder, from his body sort of sticking out just a touch, but it's like super good. And that little collar that goes around,
Mhm.
um, it actually worked pretty well for this figure because this guy's like his cowl or hat or whatever you want to call it, it fit around there, so it kind of like was snug around that collar,
Oh
and
yeah.
so that kind of worked pretty good. Um, and after I did this, and I had a few other figures that I made up before I finally settled on this guy,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh man, I was like, this could be a cool like couple of goons, with this outfit right here. They could be like, like the
Okay.
Seventh Street Posse or something. It's like that's not throw out to Rad and how he names stuff. Okay, so, but anyway, so I was like, I really like the way this figure kind of looks, and I put a different couple of heads on there, and I like this body. And it's like, man, if I could like
Mhm.
a few more of these, and swap the parts like that. Um, so I said I might have a few of these guys, roaming the streets. Um, yeah, it's okay. So it does have a weird sort of fit to that guy, but
Mhm.
with that armor piece and that neck piece on this armor, it just really fits snug on there. Now the head is on there pretty much loose, because I mean it would pop off in a heartbeat. It's not stuck. Just a secret, guys. Sometimes when I do customs, the parts are basically hanging by a thread the figure just so I can get a
Mhm.
photo of it, and then it falls apart after that. That's just a
Mm.
little bit of a peek behind the curtain,
Oh,
kids.
well,
Um,
insider baseball there, or
that's
whatever
right.
that
That's how the
term is.
sausage is made at Yamato Six.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah,
I've
I
used the
know, but
sticky
I
tack.
don't always like to keep figures permanently the way they are. And so, yes, I know the sticky tag. I know that works. I am stubborn at times, and
Mhm.
I come
Hey,
up with other
they're
ways.
your figures. You do them the way you want.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, but I appreciate the love everybody was giving me here
Hey,
on this
Tony.
figure. I will have to say, of all the figures I've kit bashed and stuff, this
Oops.
Figtober. Hey, Tone. I think this might be one of my favorites, and so I may actually leave this guy like this for a while, just because, um, you know, I kind of think he's badass. I mean,
Yeah,
nobody else has to think
and
that, but I kind of think he's
I love
badass.
the texture on his boots there.
Yeah.
Went up the leg.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the figure's legs, the way it is. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh
did
yeah.
zero custom to the figure except I painted the hands and that's it. I mean, pretty much. Thanks, Bjorn. Thanks, I appreciate it. But
Yeah, and you
if
got
you
the hair
guys
looking
like,
really close to the head color. Like, I thought that. Yeah, I was thinking the hands were from the same figure as the head because they match really well.
well, here they are. They're not because um, the hands from that guy, his figure.
Hmm.
Of course, we have typical Star Wars figures that don't have all the same interchangeable parts. His hands have a smaller peg than the hands on this body right here, and
Mm,
so they fit just fine on his original body. But on
really?
this guy, they were like almost hanging. They wouldn't like stay in there. So I had to.
Mm,
This is one of the Barada's hands or something like that. I just had to paint them a little bit different color.
yeah,
Um,
it looks good.
thank you, thank you. But if you guys think this guy is cool looking, like I said, there are a lot of cool guys and girls on Instagram
Hmm.
right now. If you just search Figtober 2025, you don't even have to put the hashtag, but just put Figtober 2025 in the search bar, and it will show you a whole lot of people's customs that people have been doing for this month of October, and they've been killing it. There's too many people to mention right now that are doing it, but it's like just go look. If you're new to this channel and new to Figtober and all that stuff, just go check it out. Um,
Put the search parameters in the chat there.
okay.
So.
Hey, Marvin. Hey, man.
Hey, Marvin.
So yeah. Anyway, um, just like I said, go check it out. Also, um, let's see here. Let me see. Well, I'm sorry. What did I see here? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading. I'm reading the chat. Anyway, um,
And 100% on what Bjorn's saying here. Great source of inspiration.
yes, it is. I have been inspired by a lot of people um, to make a lot of cool customs and stuff. And anyway, the inspiration just keeps going.
Hmm.
Brad, I have seen your Mythic Legions like build right now, and I have to say it's pretty cool. I don't really collect Mythic Legions because I'm not a madman, but really cool work you've been putting into that diorama and stuff. And I love, the fact that I don't collect Mythic Legions. I love that other people do because I can see
Hmm.
them, and so I love the fact that I'm getting to look at, Mythic Legions from your setups. Also, you know, let's see here. Let me go back to Marvin. Marvin's in here. Marvin has a Kickstarter going, guys.
Yes, good.
And the Edge figure is going right now Kickstarter. So check him out. Go to the Kickstarter. I can't do it
Uh,
here, but
I'll get it. Hang on.
if you want to throw the link or something or whatever for Marvin, so like I think like I don't know 3 days left maybe or something like that. That
Yeah, 70 hours. So
he could use all the support you can give him. So yeah, Bjorn, I tried to hook you up for that, and I don't guess I can do that, but I think Bob's going to take care of it in a second.
yeah, I'm just getting all
But
the
let's see.
little extra stuff
Let
off the
me.
link.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll take care of the chat. So let's see here. Yes, yeah. You too, Ian. You've been making some customs too, and they look pretty cool. Let's see here. Yeah, and Bjorn's been killing it with those Legos.
Hmm. Oh, everybody's been killing it.
Yeah, everybody has been killing. Okay.
Jerry, Grumpy Puppet, Fat
Yeah.
Red Food, Ryan, Wintzilla's been doing
Yeah,
some.
I'm
I
actually
mean,
I'm
it's
actually
just
scared.
Task Force figuring games, and I know I'm forgetting a lot more, and I'm sorry. Those
Yeah,
are just names.
there is literally a lot of
Oh,
people.
Lord of Thane. They were
Yeah, Lord
good.
Thane, just pirates, everybody. It's just a lot of people doing it. I'm actually scared to see what our Figtober wrap up show is going to look like because um,
You better
uh,
get a comfy chair for that one.
yeah, it might be a 2 hour show, kids. I don't
Yeah.
know. I hate to. I swore off us doing 2 hour shows, but it may have to be for that one. Um, anyway, but everybody's making cool stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah. Anyway, let's get off this picture. Let's get to some real stuff. Um,
Yeah.
okay, we got news, guys. We got news.
Beep, beep,
Um,
beep, 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 beep.
yeah. So I wouldn't say breaking, but it is news. But
Mhm.
so we finally have
Breaking.
the stranger coming down the pipe in TVC. Um, I think it's a no brainer.
Oh, yeah.
I think it should have been made months ago, but whatever.
Mhm.
So Stranger in
And
TVC.
and as honest as like knees look on this, I still really like the look of this
Yeah,
figure,
so
especially
there's already
with all the soft
been
goods.
within probably 2 hours of it being released. There was already people complaining about the legs and stuff. And well, I'll say this: look, it's hard to do a techno raver figure in Star Wars. Okay, I mean, you have the raver pants. Hey Smog, what's up, man? He's like, you have the raver pants. It's hard to make them look great. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean, they only
Well,
had
and
a few options to do to make this figure and to make it work. And
mm,
honestly, I mean, they could have potentially just used fabric, but I don't think that would have worked as well. Um,
no.
I know those legs look really clunky like that, but I think most people are going to keep the cloth on them anyway.
Mhm.
But um, I mean, because I don't know, man. I mean, I'm
I
buying the
like
figure
them.
no matter
Yeah.
what. Because I don't, like for me, I think the head sculpt's great. I think the fact that we got the helmet is great. That it's not like one that fits over him.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like a separate head.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that I think from his torso up, it's an awesome figure, right? Like no complaints at all.
I
Now, what I'll say
would
is his legs. If you really hated them, you could potentially pop those legs off and put a different pair on.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
you've got that opportunity. Um,
But from
but
the pictures, it looks like even with those like big leg tops, he's still got the rocker ankles going on. So
yeah, yeah, it does. And so some people were like, I guess we lost the hip swivel or not the thigh swivel, but it's like, there's only so much they could do probably with those legs like that. So, um, I don't know. It's just, you know,
well, for me, there's a style of Japanese pants
yeah,
from older ancient well maybe feudal Japan. Anyway, there's a style of pants that are like that like if you watch stuff like the Last Samurai
yeah,
or
samurai. Yeah,
other
samurai.
samurai type movies.
That's right.
So that's what these legs remind me of. So that's like for me
Right.
that's a selling point.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
mean, you could
you could
definitely,
easily make a samurai figure out of this dude.
that's for sure.
Uh,
And I kind of wondered, like, I wonder, I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm glad they're making him.
mhm.
I think they should have already made him, but anyway, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, Ian.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of him, but yeah, I know I've seen them in.
So yeah, I jumped the gun a minute ago, but yeah, so they are re-releasing this mall figure, and I have to say, I mean, I have a couple of these malls just because I've customized them for something else. I think the head is way too small, but that's just because I like to try to custom put that head on different bodies, and so his
Mhm.
head is really kind of small. However, I found a way around that, and basically I bought a couple of those small figures from the Epic Heroes line, and those heads were great for putting on other TBC figures, and they're just a little bit bigger. And I'm not like griping or anything at this figure. It's just it is what it is. However, I have to say I am like an opener, but
Mhm.
I love that card, man. I mean, that
Yeah.
card is like it freaking pops. And so my question is, because I was hearing them talk about this, because they were talking about I'm trying to remember what the name of the card is. The mall. Um, I, what is the line from this from? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's I think it's like an animated series that they're coming out with for
Okay, so
football or for ball.
okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out. Is he going to be a part of a series? Because I heard the guy say he's going to anchor the such and such, show or something. And I'm like, what? They're having a show? Because I mean, I love Star Wars and everything, but I don't keep up with, what's coming out or whatever until like it gets super close to,
Hmm.
making it on TV or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, really? Because I'm like, it's not Darth Maul, it's just Maul, And
Yeah.
so, anyway, I can't wait. Like I said, to see that show if it is coming out. I mean, I will say this is like, I know, spoiler alert, that he met he met his demise in Clone Wars show, not show, uh,
Maybe
Rebels.
Rebels. Yeah.
Rebels, that's right. But man, I would so love to see more of him. Just because a character dies, in a movie or TV show or something, if he was cool, I think that would be. I mean, bring him back, do something else.
Hmm.
Just like they were talking about the hunt for Ben Solo. I mean, I would definitely see something like that. And I know a lot of people have a lot of hate towards the sequel trilogy and whatever. And I am not the biggest fan of some of the storyline or whatever that was there, but there's certain elements that I love about it, and I probably couldn't say that like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's like it's sort of grown on me a little bit now, and so I so would like to see more. I just agree that it definitely, hopefully would be like, well written, and so, and it doesn't have to be like Andor level, but just, have a coherent story, to where we're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that's makes sense, Um, but anyway, I love some of the characters from those movies. And I think that there was a lot of world building in some of it that was super
Hmm.
cool. But anyway, so apparently this is going to be a repack.
Oh, did they say it was just a straight repack, or did they maybe
Yeah, straight
update the hip?
repack.
Okay.
And like I said, I have a couple, and I have. I'll actually show you guys since I have one here. But let's
Yeah, I was
see.
hoping they'd take the opportunity to like update the hips on this one, but I guess not.
Yeah, that would be great, Bob. Maybe someday. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they released a perfect one, then we wouldn't buy more.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they have to update them, so we'll buy them again at some point.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Of course. Okay. Here it is. So I don't. I mean, the body. I mean, it's okay. It is what it is. However, if anybody wants to steal this, they can. Um,
Bring it up here.
I made a custom a couple of years ago, and it's basically from. Well, I'll just let you see it. So let's see here. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so basically the head is from, I guess, the Death Trooper or whatever.
Oh yeah.
What is the ones from Mandalorian at the end of season 1? You know,
Oh, the
Moth
Dark Trooper.
Gideon's a Dark Trooper.
Yeah,
All right. So the
yeah.
head is from a Dark Trooper, and I basically painted his I guess his stomach or torso right there where the maul had it wide open to black, and I basically put the Dark Trooper hands on this guy, and so I basically used a lot of the Dark Trooper on this guy, and so he's sort of he's like a robot assassin guy, and I made a couple of them, and so anyway, so that's probably how we use those guys. I might make a couple more, just because I kind of I was just messing around, but uh, anyway, I don't know. I'll probably buy one of these guys just because I don't know. I'm stupid. I'll rebuy stuff sometimes just because whatever reason. So I don't really have a Darth
You need
Maul.
parts.
Yeah, I need parts. That's what it is. So
Yeah.
I'll get one of these guys for sure. After he comes out.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably pick up another one, even though I've got
But yeah,
couple.
it's pretty much comes with the same parts and the same 2 lightsabers that click together. I just like I said, I don't have any issues with the figure. I mean, it definitely the legs. I wish were the kind were on the ball joints type thing, but they're not. But you could make a custom up if you wanted to, or just leave him as Darth Maul. Whatever. I mean, it's whatever. Dude, it's your universe. Do whatever you want to with it. Next up was this Vader. So I'm not sure if they ever made. I think they made this figure before previously. I think I'm not 100% sure. So I've only been buying. I've only been buying vintage collection figures since about 2020, I think it was. I had a huge Star Wars collection when I was a kid. I think everybody knows this. They got thrown away by accident by my grandparents or whatever. And so I got I would buy figures whenever movies would come out, and most of the time I just kept them on the card and stuff. And so fast forward, I did buy some of the original, I guess, vintage collection figures, I guess about 15 years ago or whatever, when they brought them back out again on the cards like these. And I got a divorce, and my kids didn't really seem like they were interested in playing with them. And so I ended up selling them all, because I'm like, I'm not going to ever play with these Star Wars figures or even take them out of the package probably. So I guess I'll just get rid of them. Yeah, if I only would have known, like about 10 years later, I'd be world building, at this scale. I'd have a huge assortment of figures to mess with, but I don't. Anyway, so I guess Bjorn said this is a repack. I will definitely get this one just because I tend to buy Darth Vader figures recently because I don't have any. I'm basically starting over at zero as far as like Darth Vaders and stuff. And so I'll probably get one just for the effects and stuff. And anyway, like I'll contribute or I'll get one.
It looks like he might have some extra hands there, or is that where his hands?
Well, there's a stump that fits on the one. Oh, my bad. There's a stump that fits on that hand right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, where he got his hand cut off, and so I mean, I do think I vaguely remember seeing some of the electrical pieces and stuff before. But anyway, but I'll have to say. This Vader, though, is probably the best one. Well, this Vader buck is probably the best one they ever made, and in my opinion. And
is
the
this
one
that
previously,
same one they did for Kenobi, right? The Kenobi buck, or
I think so, because the previous one I got for this one has the fist. You know what I'm saying, like this, and I think got the hand that chokes or whatever. And so it's such a good figure. And like I said, I don't really do like you don't really see like a lot of named characters in my world because I try to keep it like a generic sci-fi thing. But every now and then, I'll do some pictures with, the named characters, Darth Vader, and Luke Skywalker and some of those guys. But because they are iconic pretty much, and so and it's my world. I can do whatever the hell I want to with it, So
Exactly.
Anyway, but yeah, so this is these three figures here: the Stranger, the Maul, and this Darth Vader. Funny enough, all three are Sith. It's kind of funny that they released three Sith figures today, well, not today, but I guess yesterday, and so they will go with the a Padme figure, and is it? People say, is it? I call her Shakti. Is it Shakti? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I've heard it Shakti and Shakti, so I don't know what the.
Well, I am from the South, so I tend to make everything sound more country than probably it is. But anyway, so those two figures will be with this wave, and those are definitely two hands down winners. And I have a feeling that so it's basically an all new Padme, Shakti, and then that Stranger. All three of those are brand new, sculpts and stuff. And so they threw a Darth Vader in there, and they threw the Maul in there. And I figure they wanted to do that because I don't know. I mean, I like I said, I think that the Padme and the Shakti, I think those two you're not going to find those. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want them, you might want to pre-order them someplace because they are going to be hard to find. I promise you. They're only going to be one per case, and so everybody's going to be hunting them. Okay. If you want to, the Stranger will probably be the third most wanted out of this wave of 5. And so it just depends on if you like the Acolyte or not. I actually liked it, So I'll definitely be picking up a couple.
Yeah, I like the fight choreography and.
Yeah, I love the world building in it. I didn't really care for the story so much.
Yeah, the whole power of one, power of two, power of many.
It is what it is. I don't hate it. Never hated it. I watched it. I'd probably watch it again if I was customizing stuff. It's Star Wars, so I'll always like put it in the rotation. It may be far down in the rotation, but it'll be in the rotation.
Yeah, any Star Wars show gets at least, or movie gets at least one watch from me.
For sure. Yeah. And I think there's definitely, like, I would take all the Jedi they made, like even the alien ones, I would take all of those. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, that one too. Because we can almost make that one right now with
and the one I want the most.
Yeah, and Jackie. Yeah, I would definitely. I wish. Oh my gosh, Jackie's probably.
She got done dirty.
Yeah, I would love to get a Jackie. But anyway, so because I'm just now coming around to a lot of, I guess, that timeline, and so I'm kind of like getting into it right now. And so I'm thinking about reading some of the books potentially. But anyway, yeah, I think a lot of us would take any.
And I'm hoping with them doing the Battle of Geonosis that we get a bunch of alien Jedi figures, because pop those heads and hands off and pop them onto another body.
With the Shakti, you now will get red hands, and the head. So it's like you can interchange that one on other figures. But anyway, all right. So a little bit of a side quest we're going to go on right quick. So I forgot I pre-ordered something a couple months ago, and I meant to cancel it, and I got hit with the notification on Saturday that it was being billed. And so I was like, oh shit! I thought I canceled that because I like the idea of it, but it just seemed like it was kind of expensive. And I guess it wasn't kind of, it is expensive. But so this thing shows up at my door yesterday. And so you know, I forgot that I ordered it, and anyway, so I'll be this will be landing at Yamato 6 pretty soon. I haven't opened it yet. The box is it's pretty thick for a TIE fighter and stuff, and so I don't have any TIE fighters currently, and that's one of the reasons I was like, well, I don't have any TIE fighters. I got plenty of Darth Vaders. Well, I say plenty. I've got like 4. So it's like I don't really need a Darth Vader, but I guess I'll hang on to him. And the fact that they did have the I don't know if you can pull that up again, Bob, but the damaged, I guess the damaged
the
fin or whatever.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that a lot because you could, I don't know. Anyway, I do have an X-wing, and so now I have Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. I have Luke's X-wing and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So anyway, yeah. So that'll be. I won't be spending any money for the next couple of weeks because I forgot about that. But it's one of those things. Well, I forgot about it, but it's already paid for now, so I guess I'll hang on to it. And so yeah, they did forget the targeting sticker for the targeting on the computer or whatever sticker for that TIE fighter, which I'm not really messed up about it. It's not that big of a deal to me. It'd be great if they had it, but it's like I could always put something in there.
Forget how often do you stare into the cockpit?
Yeah, I mean it's not
like,
I mean,
yeah.
What's the probability of me taking a picture, of like that cockpit and it's like I have you now, and then but can I really pull that off with that picture in there? I don't know. But if I wanted to do it, I'll get it figured out. Like I said, the Yak Face is sort of made a sticker for himself and gave you instructions for it. Go back though, Bob, to the one about the Garridan or whatever. So I don't think that is actually done with yet. So just hang on because I know they're doing that.
4-pack.
What now?
They're doing that 4-pack where they showed like the shadows of the 4 hands over the table.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, they're doing the what's that line of figure that's like an ode to the Kenner ones?
The retro.
Yeah, the retro. They are making a Garridan with that. However, that's great if you want that figure for that line, but I want a TBC Garridan. You can also because if I'm not mistaken, that's the same type of alien that was in the Mandalorian first episode, right? Or was it wrong? Because the one that blew the flute thing at the lake or the ice, where the ice was when they were going, there was something with a flute. And I was like, is that like a Garridan alien?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and rewatch that. I don't remember.
I don't know. I could be speaking wrong. Somebody might know if that's the answer or not. But yes. Okay. So yeah. So My Small World.
Here we go.
So he says yes, it has. So yeah. So you could actually, if they make the Garridan, you can make a custom of that figure potentially. So we need a Garridan in the vintage collection. Anyway, I guess that may be it for toy news. However, if I don't know if you guys are big Star Wars fans that are all in the chat or whatever, but Mr. Stevie made a mistake today, or maybe it was yesterday, and said he wanted people to send him pictures of their worlds or whatever, or how they do basically 375, their style of world building or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, you need pictures. I'm like, he doesn't know who I am or anything like that, but he's about to find out if he reads his DMs because I have sent some pictures, and so we'll see what it amounts to. But anyway, if you guys are interested in doing anything like that, go ahead and send some pictures of your setups or worlds or whatever to him, and who knows, he may respond, and you may see a picture in a video or something later on down the line. Who knows? Basically, I think they're just trying to get a feel for, what they're going to like try to produce next. I guess
Yeah,
they've
that Tron HasLab. I looked at it this morning. It's only up to like a little over 1,000 backers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still got like I think 29 or about a month left to go.
How many does it have to hit?
I believe it was 10,000.
Oof. Yeah, that's a hard number to try to hit for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mm.
it is what it is.
It looks cool, and I'd love to get the Tron figures in the light cycles, but I really don't care about that light up base that's like driving up the price.
Yeah. I mean, basically, yeah, I agree. It's like I would buy some of those figures if they had them loose. I'd probably buy a light cycle as well, but I'm not dropping that kind of money on that. I mean,
yeah.
Tron is cool and all, I guess, but it's like I don't really have any need for it. Yeah, I think if people were wanting that, they would have jumped on it opening weekend. And those 1,000 people that have backed it are probably diehard Tron fans, but it would be hard to have another 9,000 back it. But anyway, like I said, I would love to buy some of those figures, but I'm not dropping that money just to get those figures.
Yeah.
I definitely don't need that.
If they didn't have the light up base, it'd be a no brainer. And the price for like Zaymont was saying, like $100 cheaper.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because so basically how I broke it down, and see, I didn't know that it was a light up base. So, but I mean, so it's like this. It's not really like I think I did the math on it, and for those 6 figures and the 2 light cycles, my math was they were charging, I think, $25 a figure and $50 or $55 for the light cycles. And I was like, the $25 a figure is not unheard of, because it's like these are all new figures. And it's like I don't feel like that's that's bad. The $50 per light cycle is like, for what it is, doesn't seem. It just seems like it's just a plug.
Shell.
Yeah, it's a sort of a shell. It's like that's the one that's that's where the iffy part is. But I guess I didn't pay attention that they were actually including the light up base or whatever that you get. And I'm like, oh, that's why it's that much now. Okay.
And if they were going to do a light up base, and before I get into that, Bjorn, you should check out the movies. They're really well, the Tron and Tron Legacy. I haven't seen Tron Ares yet, so I can't recommend that. But if they were going to do the light up base, I think what they should have done for the background was that master control program thing that was like the big cylinder that turned and they had to fight at the end. Something with that would have been really cool.
Right.
Especially if they could make it look like it was like spinning with like oscillating lights or something. But
yeah,
that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to buy a Tron figure and a light cycle. That would be cool. I think I was talking to Starboy Station or something. I think we were on here actually. And
probably.
I think Zilla was on here too. I think we were talking about $50 or $60 for a bike and a figure. It's not unheard of, you know what I'm saying? Especially Hasbro prices. I was like, I'd be in for that. I'd buy a figure and a bike for $50. You know what I'm saying? I'd do that. But this is not really, what I really want to.
Yeah, a price line too far, so to speak.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm all in on so many other things that is just not something I can spend extra on.
Yeah.
I mean, if I walked into a Walmart or Target or whatever and I saw one of those figures hanging on the shelf, I would
Mhm.
immediately buy one
Oh, yeah,
because I
especially
think
if it was, like, actually Tron.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
I
character
would,
Tron, yeah.
yeah, like I would buy some of those bad guys in a heartbeat.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think the articulation is awesome on those, and you could really make some bad guys or really make some sci-fi characters with those figures, the good
Mhm.
and the blue and the red ones.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see if they make any singles. I just
Oh, yeah,
sometimes I sometimes think that you know, Hasbro really doesn't have their finger on the pulse like they think they do. You know,
well, no, they've got their finger on a pulse. It's just the pulse of their of what their shareholders are gonna get back.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I mean,
it's not the fan base pulse.
I think if that movie would have been like awesome, I think they would definitely have more contributors.
Mm.
But from what I've heard, the movie wasn't very good. Now,
Yeah, I haven't heard good reviews of it, but I'm
I
still
don't
gonna
know. I
yeah,
haven't
still
seen
gonna
it.
see it.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen I guess the previous one. I don't know. I saw the Tron, the original Tron back in the day, and then I
Mhm.
saw the one that they did. I guess what 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
Tron Legacy. That
yeah,
was the
I saw
second one,
that
yeah.
one. I like that one, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen any of them since then.
This new, Tron Ares is the only one since then, yeah.
Okay,
Now there
okay,
was an animated series that came out a while back.
okay. Yeah,
The
Legacy, I thought was really good.
Mhm.
But I mean, you know, I don't. Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna disparage people's
Yeah.
movies or whatever, but I didn't
I was
see
gonna
this
say,
last one. So anyway,
yeah,
um,
to get to Bjorn's point here real quick. Yeah, those, the original Tron movie figures, yeah, their designs are a little dated, but they are movie accurate,
yeah.
if you
I
look
mean,
at them.
like I said, I would buy them if I saw them on the shelf. Maybe not all of them, but I'd buy a couple of them for sure.
Mhm.
Just because I think the articulation is pretty cool. Um, but anyway, all right, guys. Well, I think we've had a
Yeah.
decent show. Do you have anything going on, Bob, before we get out of here?
No, no. Just if you missed it earlier, feel free to check out Will's show from earlier today. We talked to the guy that owns Cotswolds Collectibles, and he's got the stuffed vehicles and figures from the core line. So
Mm-hmm.
if you've been looking for those, because they've seemed to have like disappeared from Walmart and everywhere else.
Right,
And
right. Kind of like what was it? Chat May and their acid line.
yeah, that like never showed up.
Right, right. I think I saw a post where the mech
Looking forward to seeing
showed
them.
up. The mech showed up at a I don't know how people pronounce the store, but it's
Oh,
HAB.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
just HEB, yeah.
so there's apparently they're showing up there in Texas at one of those stores there. But if I ever see one on the shelf, I may buy one. But it's like it's one of those things where you got me, when you showed off the figures and stuff, and I was like, oh, those are pretty cool. I'd like to get those. And you reached out to the community and said, hey, what would you like? What do you think? And then I guess it was the shipping to the United States is finally what was, I guess, the nail in the coffin. I guess with that line.
Well, that was like before all the tariff craziness when they first
I know, but I'm
announced
just
it.
saying, it's like you thought they'd had it worked out there then because they
Yeah.
had their stuff at Dollar General and stuff previously before that, and so it was like, why
Hmm.
can't you get this to the United States?
Yeah. I,
Um,
I think it might have just been retailers weren't buying it.
yeah,
And it's better for here. From what I understand, HEB is a grocery store line or a grocery store chain out in
yeah,
Texas.
Probably. I mean, we don't have any here, but
Yeah, none here either.
yeah, thank you. Please, yeah, don't
Yeah,
forget to hit the like
thank you.
button. We're going to, we're going to come back next week. We're going to do it again.
Yep.
I'd like to thank Bob for hosting the show while I've been gone for the past
No,
couple
no
of
problem.
months.
It's been fun.
You've done an awesome job, and I
No,
appreciate
thank you.
you. Figtober 2025 is going on right now, guys. If you want to check it out on Instagram. If you want to contribute, you're welcome to do that as well.
With the
And so let's see here. The South Side Shootout is going on currently on Friday nights on World Makers Consortium. So give those guys a watch. And don't forget, Pirates. He is on. He has his Wednesday Whip Live on Wednesdays on this channel. And I think that's it.
Bjorn's got a question though for us here. When's that Lego episode?
Bjorn, you're not supposed to.
Patience, young
bring that
Padawan.
up. We are going to have a Lego episode, and we're going to have a few different people on than normal because Lego people need love too, and so anyway,
they might you post all your Figtober stuff on Instagram. Just use the hashtag Figtober 2025. But when you're doing a search for it, you don't have to use the hashtag.
That's right.
It's confusing, but
that's right.
And thank you, Jerry. Hope you enjoy the rest of your
Jerry's been killing it. Jerry's been killing it as well. I also love the little video of the drone or whatever she had, or the little flying car or whatever she had the other day.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
That was awesome. But yeah, we will have a Lego episode. I've just got to figure out when's going to be the best time for it. I have a feeling next month is going to be a lot of Figtober recaps and stuff like that potentially. But we'll get it figured out, and we'll definitely have it on. And so,
plus you got to have time to actually build the Lego set before the show.
I mean, it's like other people have their Lego collection already, Bob. It's like we can look at their stuff before we have to, build all of our stuff. Yeah, the G Mobile. That's right, Jerry. The G Mobile. That was it. That was awesome. Anyway, guys, you guys have a good night and good weekend, and we will see you next week. So
everybody.
Yep. We'll see you later.